Yeah. I felt like I had to start this in a New York way so that I can realize that your girl's not country. I know I might sound it, but I ain't. So today we are making salmon and shrimp patties because y'all know I love salmon and y'all know I love shrimp. And we're gonna make it with some air fried potato wedges. So you just slice your potato wedges like I'm showing you. I didn't speed this part up so you guys can see how I'm slicing it. Or you can flip it and you can slice it like you would slice a lemon or an apple just to get that wedge, look. So did that and then I remember what I tell you about your potatoes. When y'all finish cutting them, you make sure you put them in some water. Don't mind me recording for TikTok, okay? Don't mind that part. But after you finish, when you're about to cook them, then you take them out the water, you rinse them real good. You make sure you dry them really, really good. I always do this with my potatoes. I make sure I dry them really, really good. Once you do that, you go ahead and start getting your seasonings. Now we're not gonna season this too much. A little garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. Because at the end you're gonna see me, which I didn't record. I don't know why. I'm gonna melt like a half a stick of butter. You get like a teaspoon of garlic, like fresh garlic, and I'm gonna mix that in a bowl. I'm gonna pour it over the air fried wedges when they're done, and I'm gonna throw some parsley on there and throw some garlic, not garlic parmesan, some parmesan cheese. Make like garlic parmesan wedges. That's what these were. They were real crunchy. Air fryer. I think I air fried them for about 20 minutes, but I made a lot. This is like 8 or 9 potatoes. So it depends on how many you make. I didn't layer them all in one layer at my air fryer. I threw them all in there, and I went to my air fryer every like 10 minutes and shook them up so they can all of them could get the crispiness. So but if you want to do one layer at a time, you could probably air fry it for about 10 minutes on 360. So I always use my hands to coat my food. Depending on how I feel, I might use tongs, but I feel like my hands gets in there a little better. So yeah, I know your girl loves shrimp. Yeah, I know I love some shrimp. I find that peeling the shrimp is better. Some people don't like to peel the shrimp. Some people don't like to. They like to leave the tail on. I'm trying to get straight to it when I'm eating. But these, I'm gonna cook them and then I'm going to chop them up and put them in with the salmon. So I made some salmon uh, probably a day before this, and I want to use the leftover salmon to make this meal. So I was like, okay, leftover salmon, make salmon patties. But I want to add the shrimp in there for a little swang, you know what I'm saying? So throw a little avocado oil or olive oil, whatever kind of oil you have, just a little bit in the pan. And get your shrimp. I just season my shrimp with a little bit of salt and pepper. Let my garlic brown. They kind of burn a little bit. Just a little bit. One of my sons needed help with something, so I completely forgot about it, and they burnt just a little bit, but it was still good. So you just want to get it brown. Once it's brown, you throw your shrimp in. I made a whole video on how to cook shrimp, so y'all already know how we do this. Cook them until they're done. That's it. Because even with the salmon patties, you're not gonna cook it that long, and y'all finna be mad at me. I completely thought I was recording me frying the salmon patties, and I did not record it. So I gave y'all a little snippet of what I did do for TikTok. So it's like 5 seconds worth of. But you guys know how to fry some salmon patties. I got videos on here too of me making regular salmon patties and frying them. So y'all should be good. Use your imagination a little bit. I think I used some vegetable oil, and I just fried them for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. This is me chopping up my perfectly cooked shrimps. Once I chopped that up, I let my leftover salmon sit out while I started cooking. So they sat out for about 30 minutes. So they weren't cold, but man, these are leftover salmon, and they were like breaking apart like it was day of. It was still so moist, still so soft. So I just used my hands to break it apart. Went to go wash my hands, but I came back, dumped the shrimp in there, and then my seasonings. Y'all know how I get down: Old Bay, paprika, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder. I don't think I put salt in this. Maybe a pinch, because Old Bay, as we all know, have salt. I use about a half a cup of breadcrumbs and 2 eggs. I like to mix my eggs before I put them in there, so I'm not over mixing the salmon patty mixture. I don't like over mixing it. I don't want the salmon to break down too much and it be mushy. I still like some chunks of salmon in there. So you just mix it till it feel like it's binding. Once it does, you form your patties up how big, how small, how fat, how skinny you want them. However you do them all the time, just to add a little mixture, putting the shrimp in it. Same way as any other salmon patties. Once you form them up, you can put them in the fridge for about 10 minutes and you're good to go. And this is me putting the garlic butter I was telling you guys about earlier on there. Some parsley, fried the salmon up, and boom! Yeah! Bye!